Hi, I'm Dr. Cathy, the lazy cook, and I hate to cook.
And I'm Chef Liz, the crazy cook, and I love to cook.
And today we are celebrating winter. Now, what better way to celebrate winter than with winter vegetables like acorn squash? So I'm going to show you a really easy way to work with acorn squash. What are you going to do?
I'm going to make coconut marshmallows.
What do marshmallows have to do with winter?
Oh my gosh, seriously? Like you get these big lovely drifts of white snow that just remind me of like fluffy, sweet, lovely marshmallow.
Well, yeah, what you have to do then is like shovel the snow to be able to eat the marshmallows.
Just like you have to shovel sugar into a bowl to make the marshmallows because it's going to be a horror fest for you because of all the sugar.
Well, let me show you how with the acorn squash, the easiest way. I think the biggest barrier is it's really, really hard. Since it's so hard to get the knife through it. This is live. Unadulterated. I will show you how you'll be able to cut an acorn squash with no problems.
Oh my gosh.
Just an everyday ordinary knife. Look at that. It slices through like butter. You know how I did it? You pre-soften the acorn squash in the microwave so it's partially cooked.
And it didn't explode because we did have 911 on backup call.
She did not believe me.
Oh my
you simply
God,
do, depending upon the size of the squash,
oh my God.
at 3 minutes at a time, be sure that you poke some holes in it in advance. And then all I'm going to do next is scoop out the insides and then finish cook it in the microwave.
I thought for sure we were going to have a squash bomb flying through the kitchen.
She never believes me. She never believes me. All right. This, the marshmallow thing, we have to see how that goes.
Okay, you ready? It's like the funnest science experiment ever.
Okay.
So let me just show you what we're using for these marshmallows today. I toasted about 7 or 8 ounces of unsweetened flaked coconut. Very important to get the unsweetened kind. Unflavored gelatin, just plain gelatin, not sweet desserty gelatin. Corn syrup, a dash of salt, vanilla extract, and a lot of sugar. So you just take your sugar and your corn syrup in a small pot and you cook it until it gets to 240 degrees on a candy thermometer. And then you're just going to add your hot syrup that you brought to 240, add it to my gelatin and water, which have been soaking in there for a little bit. It's beautiful. And we're off to the races. Come back in 5 or 10 minutes, magic's going to happen. Ooh la la, here we have it, a giant fluffy bowl of fluffy white marshmallow. We just took it off of the stand mixer, and I will warn you, it's a sticky mess, so just do your best to clean that off. It really helps if you want to wet your hands once you start using it. And then just use a spatula, put it into your pan that you've put just some of your shredded coconut into. And, oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. I love this stuff. I mean, did magic happen here or what? Uh-oh. I'm busted. I'm so busted right now. And now for the tricky part. The coconut on the bottom actually acts as a non-stick agent. I'm going to take a knife dipped in water because the water keeps it from being sticky. So I just keep a cup here. I have a piece of parchment paper under me here. I can't lie. You're going to get messy during this process. So if you have a problem with that, you probably shouldn't make it. And then we're going to get this. There we go. Oh, lovely.
This is way too messy. The lazy cook would never, ever do that.
Oh, but they're so good, and your friends are not going to forget these. And they're fun to make. They're especially fun to make with kids just because of the magic. Fresh gooey coconut.
Now we're back with the fruits of our labors for celebrating winter.
Yes, we are.
I have now acorn squash. As I told you, this was really easy. I put it in the microwave for about another 5 minutes after it was very easy to cut. Put a little buttery spread on there.
And she calls it cooking.
Yes, yes. And
I, on the other hand, made
hours.
a batch of homemade coconut marshmallows, and they're lovely.
They are gorgeous.
And delicious.
But before we have dessert, we have to eat our vegetables.
All right.
Come on. See how easy this is? Yeah, this is absolutely delicious.
I like squash.
And it's easier to make now if you know how to cut it well. All right.
Squash is good. Can we have dessert now?
Yeah, please. I've been really waiting for these.
Let me know what you think.
This is almost like, the cover on the snowball, those little pastries that you buy.
Why do you think...
Only better!
Marshmallows make me think of winter because they're fluffy and white and sweet and delicious.
Like snowballs. So now I understand. I'm lazy cook.
And I'm the crazy cook.
Making food you love to eat. Gotta have more of these.
Yep. Might be going home with some of those, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. It just started snowing out here.
Wonderful.
Yummy.